Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
So, guys, as always, please do subscribe to both channels, and we want to thank you guys for your support over on Patreon and Ko-Fi. Please do send prayers out to everybody in the South, and as we're looking over here, this is New Orleans. There's been some really severe storms, and, the weather was pretty hairy where we were yesterday. And it continues. And the South right now is getting pummeled with these storms that are very, very intense. And so these photos that you're looking at are from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. And as you saw in the side of that one house, just, sticks just piled right through it. Don't know if anyone was there, but it's like that all over the place, just taking things and throwing them around like they're just toys.
So right now we have a tornado watch issued for parts of Alabama, Florida, and Georgia until 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. Several tornadoes are likely. Wind gusts up to 65 miles an hour. Quarter-size hail are possible. As we see, a large tornado struck the lower 9th Ward. This was just 9 months after picking up the pieces from another one. Back in March, there was one that actually went through, and, it's unusual when you see a tornado go straight through a major city of over 1 million people. This is a major city. And, it went right through downtown. Again, please do send your prayers to everyone and everybody that's also in the path of more tornadoes. So this is Kiachi, Louisiana, and East Texas as well. Had tornadoes yesterday, and it just continues, and it is going to continue for a while. It just feels like everything has gone to a different place. As we were just talking before about how it feels like, I think the timeline that we're on is one in which it's going to get intensely challenging. And I thought I was following AccuWeather. But at the same time, I feel like the timeline is overall a better timeline than what we were on before. We felt like something changed. Remember that a couple of days ago? We were just like saying, it feels like something's different. Something changed, like there was a major shift. But at the same time, it almost...
obtained a warrant for the arrest of a Kentwood man, wanted in connection with a murder which happened back in May.
It just decided to come on and interrupt me, and that, hey, that happens sometimes. At the same time, it feels like we're heading into the thick of things a little quicker. Yet at the same time, it does feel like maybe we're on a little bit better of a timeline. That doesn't mean that there won't necessarily be any WW3 or any sort of, break apart of the U.S. and all those things. Just simply, it does feel that perhaps things are going to progress a little quicker, but then maybe we could get done with this storm a little quicker as well.
Mm-hmm. I know, maybe it'll just get things passed, but I don't know. Everything feels very mechanical. It feels a little bit driven, a little bit deliberate.
Oh, yeah, the technological standpoint of it, as you're looking at a tornado that destroyed several homes near Four Forks, Louisiana. So these are the debris is the homes. And this tornado appeared to be on the ground for around 12 minutes. And over here, this is the tornado going through New Orleans. And you can see it's a big one. As far as we know, so far in these storms, we have 3 fatalities, unfortunately. Homes damaged, one completely destroyed by a tornado in southeast Clark County, Mississippi. Today, Sheriff Kemp said no known injuries at this time. Many roads blocked by downed trees and power lines. And here you have a Winn-Dixie destroyed by a tornado in Marrero, Louisiana as well. So we send our prayers out to everybody in Louisiana, Mississippi, and all those in the path of the storms as they are heading towards Alabama and Florida. And this is from the Weather Channel. As you can see, tremendous damage done. That's that Winn-Dixie. And over here, you can see this is a chicken farm in Pelahatchie that was destroyed by the tornado. And, it's not just the tornadoes. We have multiple M-class flares erupt from AR 3165. Yeah, it was just a barrage of these flares that came off. And, expect there to be perhaps some more volcanic activity, some seismic activity of note. There's a lot of things going on right now. And then also, when we're getting blasted from all this energy, it's definitely going to trigger some ascension symptoms. You might feel sluggish. You might feel wired. You might feel just off.
Yeah, just definitely go easy on yourself, whatever's going on.
So, nothing as big as an X-class, but there was quite a few M-class flares. Meanwhile, severe floods, landslides hit Kinshasa, leaving more than 140 people dead. This is in the Congo. This is it just seems like everything is going to a completely new level. 5 people killed, 15 injured after a large structure collapses during a hailstorm in Bolivia. Again, we send our prayers out that way as well. And we have a drought emergency declared for all of Southern California. And again, I think everybody's probably pretty used to that over in California.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that sad? I mean, everyone's in a place where they're always having to watch their water and just be very careful with that. That shouldn't be that way.
So we have a 6.3 quake that hits Rat Islands in the Aleutians in Alaska. And, Alaska gets a lot of big quakes. But I always watch carefully because the energy tends to go from Alaska towards the Pacific Northwest. So that always, whenever you see anything of significance, I would always keep an eye on anybody on the West Coast. And while I'm saying that, I just want to bring up the USGS, see if there's anything else. By the way, it seems as if Mauna Loa is cooling off, and that would be perhaps a good thing. Let's hope it's not a buildup. What do we got? 223. So yeah, nothing really abnormal there. Yeah, nothing really abnormal. 5.0 with Myanmar. So yeah, our biggest one that we're looking at is this 6.3 up in the Aleutians. And again, the energy tends to head this way, so we'll keep an eye out and hope that it doesn't become anything worrisome. But we do have really some cold Caribbean temperatures. I was looking at some of these temps that were coming out. We have colder temps like everywhere. And you're going to get the flip-flops and the extremes. We were just running 15 to 20 degrees above, but it's going to get a lot colder. And again, everybody that we're talking to down in the land down under is saying how cold it is. As you get all these records getting just smashed. As you see a new summer record, Mount Hotham's negative 5.4 degrees Celsius this morning was Victoria's lowest summer temperature on record, surpassing one set back in 1978. UK is breaking freezing records as well. Negative 15.7 Celsius in Braemar, Scotland on the 12th. Hang on tight, guys. This is the feeling that we've been getting, is more of a hang on tight, because as we're saying, we're getting into the thick of things in many different on many different levels. And then also over here you see we're going to likely have the coldest Christmas in years. As you can see, this big kind of pretty purplish, pinkish colors here dipping down way past Chicago, heading into Tennessee and all over the Northeast, all the way across to Minneapolis. Widespread freeze into South Texas, sub-zero temperatures from the Rockies to the plains. Major spike in heating demand. Oh, just at a time when heating oil and all the other utilities we use to keep ourselves warm is becoming so costly that many people are going to have to do without or not eat or maybe not pay the rent or pay the mortgage.
I know, it's just so horrible, and this is beyond coincidences.
Well, okay, so yeah, you said it. I was going to allude to it in a little bit more gentle way, but yeah, exactly. It's just a too perfectly orchestrated symphony of destruction that we see going on. So time to do some kitty yoga. Kitty yoga. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. Or she. He or she.
At that age, it doesn't matter. They're just so cute.
So just felt like we wanted to give you guys this quick update on, the earth changes that are going on, the modification, etc., etc. We've been focusing on the deep dives lately. That feeling is that all the things going on in this world could be very overwhelming. So in some ways, it's nice to go down rabbit holes and not look out the front window.
Indeed.
But again, we got to be prepared. As always, guys, God bless and namaste.
Namaste.